YouTube? It's your girl Diaz. This is a this is a response to DG47 Arms. DG47 Arms. This is in response to a live that he did last night. I wasn't able to stick around very long to actually have a conversation with him because I am close to the Pittsburgh area. Um, but I wanted to do a response because I did listen to his video today, and I wanted to touch on some points because he did ask for people that were in the area to kind of conversate with him. So I know we can't do it live like this, but I'm going to voice my opinion on this because I feel that this is really important, um, not only for the police but for the citizens, because we all are entitled to be safe. Like, we all have that right to be safe, and we should be able to feel that way. And as far as like the Pittsburgh area and stuff like that, they are kind of on the edge now because of the police force not being available to respond to calls, especially between the hours of 3 and 7. But not only that, they are only responding to ongoing calls. So they're not going to be the first ones on the scene. So if they get a call that there's, a shooting or whatever, it has to be an ongoing issue. They are not going to just be the first responders, which I kind of don't get. But I'm just going to read something that the one chief said in a statement. He said, according to police, personnel will be transitioning from the traditional 8-hour workdays to 4 10-hour shifts with 3 consecutive days off. Officers will only respond to 50,000 calls instead of 200,000 calls, the police said. The remaining 150,000 calls will go to a telephone reporting unit and online reporting. So in other words, if you're being harassed, if there's criminal mischief, if there's theft or burglary alarms go off, they're not going to come. So 9 times out of 10, what does harassment lead to? If you're harassing somebody, it could lead to a fight, it could lead to a stabbing, it could lead to a shooting. Theft. Now, I understand, guys, this might not be top priority, but theft doesn't mean a TV or, something in your house. It could mean your car. It could mean your personal items, your purse, your wallet. It could be anything. And that is important. Burglary alarms, again, people are going to say, okay, that's not as important as, say, a shooting or a stabbing or whatever. It's not. But burglary alarms that go off are important as well. That's why we have burglary alarms, and it's not just businesses, it's alarms in people's houses as well. So when a burglar alarm goes off that's in a residence, that could lead to an altercation. Um, Also, too, the chief said the change is in an effort to increase officer wellness. Officer wellness, a priority for him as a chief. Okay. An additional day away from work each week to focus on family, friends, or outside pursuits is key to keeping a healthy workforce and contributes to the borough's goal of not only recruiting new officers, but retaining them for the long haul. Those same officers will also get 1 hour of wellness each week for free that they could use at their discretion. Now, all good. Everybody needs a break. But what happens to doctors and nurses and things like people like that have to work 16, 20-hour shifts because they're doing back-to-back surgeries? You don't think that other people, everyday people, need breaks? You think that it's only police officers that need wellness, that need a break for their family and their friends and parties and graduations and weddings and things like that. They're not the only ones. But I'm not gonna touch on that because I know why they're doing what they're doing. Um, and like DG47 Arms said, it's a purge. It might not be this full blown purge where people are out in the middle of the night just committing all the crimes in the world like the movie, but like he said, they are announcing it on the news, on the radio, to everybody. Okay, to everybody. Criminals involved too. You're announcing it that you're not going to be going to calls. So that gives a free pass to all of the criminals, all of the savages, who whatever you want to call them, to commit crimes and or possibly get away with it. Like, what sense does it make? Okay, and Pittsburgh is not a small city. Okay, there are cities and cities within Pittsburgh. Now, yes, they do have different zones. They do have, say, like, okay, they have Baldwin, they have Carrick, they have Brentwood, they have, Wilkinsburg, they have Homewood, they have East Liberty, they have East Hills, Brookline. Like, all of them are considered Pittsburgh. But, however, they do have, these little inner cities do have their own police departments, their different zones, but they're all considered Pittsburgh. So the main cities in Pittsburgh that only Pittsburgh police patrol are in trouble. Now, I'm not saying just them because it's going to grow. Once these other police departments see what Pittsburgh is doing, it's just going to be a cycle. It's going to be, okay, this next city's going to do it, then this next city's going to do it, and it's going to grow. Okay, and this is where a lot of the crime is going to start because it's going to be more widespread and people don't understand that. Okay, the city that I live in, okay, which is a very small city, my main city is Pittsburgh, but the city that I live in, I can't say that we don't have crime here because there's crime everywhere. You're not safe anywhere. I don't care where you live at. But I'm saying, like, I'm a legal gun owner. Okay, I have my license to carry. Um, I am more than ready to protect myself when needed. And this is where a lot of people are blinded by things because they think that, oh, well, I live in this neighborhood and nothing happens. Like, I had a comment in one of my videos that I did, and this person had made the comment and said, well, thank God that me and my friends can walk down the street and we don't have to worry about anything ever happening to us. And I didn't want to scare him, but I wanted to give him a reality check because you're not safe anywhere. Okay, you might, for 10 years, you might be able to walk down the street and nothing ever happens to you, but you never say never. Because when you do that, okay, it's going to put you in the mindset to where, okay, I don't have to watch my back. I don't have to do anything because I'm safe no matter what. And Pittsburgh police doing what they're doing it's not helping the community, it's just helping these officers. So you're still allowing that little bit of crime to happen because it's going to a telephone unit or it's going to online reporting. So it's basically you're going to get to it when you get to it. But like I said, crime can increase from harassment to something more. A burglary can increase to something more. Theft can increase to something more. Criminal mischief. Come on. The police department got to do better than that. I mean, I understand you guys don't have the officers that you need, but you still have to take care of the citizens. This is what the taxpayers' money is paying for. Us taxpayers, we pay to be protected. And if we don't feel protected, then what are we paying for? Because the police department is getting their little break, but no one else is. The crime's not getting a break. We're not getting a break from having to worry about protecting ourselves. So, like, what is the point? What is the point of doing this? I know the point. Some of us, other people on YouTube, we know the point. But we need to teach more people to stay armed. If you're scared of a firearm, get one, train with it. Have somebody teach you the ins and outs of the firearm. The firearm is not scary unless you pick it up and you pull the trigger. That is not a dangerous weapon unless you pick it up and you put your finger on the trigger. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to DG47 Arms. I appreciate the live, bro. Like I said, I'm sorry I couldn't stay in it. But definitely, if you do another live, if you wouldn't mind, I can hop in and talk to you a little bit about what's going on. But yeah, I mean, all I can say, guys, is just get armed, because guys and females. I'm not talking about just guys. Females and men, get armed. Get armed. There's nothing to be scared of. It's not going to do anything to you unless you pick it up. Alright, you guys, I appreciate you guys for coming into this video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. If you need to, share this video, because, like I said, even though this situation is not current, like it's not new, like it didn't just happen, but people need to be aware. There is some people that travel in and out, and if you're traveling into the city, you need to know what's going on, because you're not going to know anything. You're going to be blinded, so you're not going to know anything. So make sure you guys share this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.